Hey, everybody. Good evening. It's time for our time of our Monday moment tonight. We're going to be dealing with health. Health is an amazing thing, especially when you have it. And it's also an amazing thing when you don't have it. So, we're going to discuss health tonight. You can just take a couple minutes. Good evening. Good evening. I've been waiting to see you too. I hope you've had a great day. Um, If you haven't subscribed to this channel, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, Martin Williams at youtube.com. You can subscribe and just let me know you're there. If you really want to be up on everything that I'm doing, because if you notice, I'm mostly using YouTube. This is where I decided to build my family, where I decided to build those who are literally listening to perhaps what I have to say and sort of what's going on with me. So it's an opportunity for you to do that. So you are welcome to subscribe. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And if you're really, really, really interested, go ahead and ring the bell of those notifications. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Some of you from around the world, we're going to talk about health just in 2 more minutes. And it's an amazing thing when we start talking about wealth. We start talking about the possibilities of being wealthy. When we start talking and releasing our heads to see ourselves as wealthy. Good evening. We've got to see ourselves as wealthy. We got to understand wealth, and we have to particularly build wealth with intent, without fear, without concern, without apology, without manipulation. This is not about becoming rich. It's about being wealthy. So the 4-legged chair, as I call it, you can sit in a 3-legged chair, but it's just not as stable as a 4-legged chair, right? So you really need relationships that will open you up to access. You need your health and riches or possessions. You need possessions to call yourself wealthy. What is the goal? The goal is for you to have wealth in your life so that you can free yourself from this world, free yourselves from others' opinions, free yourself from a lot of thought processes that others have about you. You're just able to say, I am who I am. This is my family. And we have longevity because we have been particular or intentional about building wealth. We've been intentional about it. So when we become intentional about building wealth, then we have something that we can pass on to others. So why are we talking about health? We're talking about health tonight because health gives you permission. Write it down. Health gives me permission to be wealthy. What do I mean? If I have all the money I want, if I have great relationships, I have access to great things going on around the world. But if I don't have my health, I don't have strength, I don't have power, I don't have longevity. I need strength, I need physical power, I need longevity, right? I need longevity so that I can experience wealth. Some of us may have snags in the road. We may have some things in our lives that just don't work out all the time. We may go into a venture and lose some money. We may lose some relationships. Some things may not go the way we planned. So we must have a plan to live as long as we can. Say it to yourself. I will live as long as I can. I don't just want to just live a few years and then eventually die and then it's all over. No, I want to live. If I was promised 120 years, I want 121, right? But we've got to understand what health is, how health works. Because most of us will say, I got to go to the gym to get healthy. I've got to eat to get healthy. I've got to do all these things, excuse me, to get healthy. And that's not really what health is at all. So here's what health is. Let's get into this. And I want you to save a little time at the end of this so that we can spend some time meditating together and really tapping in to the sense of wealth in our health life, And we want our entire family to be healthy, right? Okay, good. So health, we're talking about tonight, spirit, soul, mind, and body. We're not just talking about your heart, your physical heart working. We're talking about you be healthy in your spirit, be healthy in your soul, be healthy in your mind, and be healthy in your body. Right. And your body, you may not believe this, but your body is the last thing you need to be concerned about. Your body is the last thing you need to be concerned about. And that's why so many are not healthy, because they think exercising makes you healthy. They believe eating right makes you healthy. That is not what makes you healthy, really. They may help, but that's not what makes you healthy. There's a different thing that makes you healthy. Maybe you should call a friend right now. Maybe you should tell somebody else to subscribe. If you're in right now, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. Go ahead and do that. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that, because you need to, because they need to understand what health is. What health is. Spirit. What is your spirit? You have a spirit, and it's not even a capital S. You have a spirit, and your spirit has to agree with the spirit. You came out of a spirit. The creator of the universe, the spirit, the overall arcing spirit, God, whatever you call him, whatever that language is, there's only one creator. And that creator is what you are at your core. So what is your spirit? Your spirit is the original you. It's the intentional you. It's the eternal you. And it's the perfect you. Yes, I said it. Your spirit is original, and it came out of the original. Your spirit was intentional. You were not somebody's accident. You didn't flop on the earth. You were not the dream of your mother and father. You were the dream of creator. And you got to get this straight. If you never get this straight, you'll die early. If you don't die early, you will live frustrated and never discover wealth, right? Your spirit was intentional, and it's eternal. There is a part of you that will never die. Say it. There's a part of me that will never die. There's a part of you that always was. It was created. It was in God, and God placed it on the earth. It was in creator, and you were thought of, you were planned for, you were expected to be here. And here's the most important part of it. Your spirit is perfect. Yes, right there where you sit, whether you're healthy physically or not, your spirit has always been healthy, and it will always be healthy. There's not one day in your life that your spirit wasn't healthy, and there will not be a day in your life that your spirit won't be healthy. Your spirit will live forever. Your spirit will live forever. Forever. Say it. Forever. Your spirit will never die. Period. Make sense? So now, it's about your spirit, but number two, it's about your soul. Your soul is your will, your emotions, your decision-making properties. Your soul is where you set up your feelings. It comes out of your experiences and everything that you go through here in this life. Even though your spirit is perfect, it's your soul that encounters the earth. It's your soul that encounters what happens on the earth. So when you see a rich person that has money, your soul sees that and it feels that. When you see a poor person, your soul feels that. Then your soul is painted on, it's written on. People can sort of put in your mind what you are worth, how much your soul is worth. There's language, there's oppression, there are systems that press their way in on you to cause you to think in a certain way. Why? Because your soul is where your will lives. Your soul is where you make your decisions. Your soul is where your emotions live. They live in your soul. So whatever you end up feeling in your soul, the rest of your life can't live separate from your soul. It's your soul that tells you how to live. It's your soul that sets up your expectations. It's your soul where your faith lives and your belief systems. That's where they all live. I think I'm beginning to make sense. Am I making sense to you? That's why I just wanted to be on YouTube, not Facebook, not out to everybody. And you just stick with me. Even if there's one of you out there, I'm connected. We're connected. This is where we're going to build our family of very, very, very wealthy people. That is the goal. and I am focused on that goal. You will not be able to deter me. I am here to make sure, because my spirit is perfect and I'm connected to my spirit. And I know that you're perfect, I'm perfect, and God wants, the Creator wants us to have everything that was created for us. And I promise you, everything He created for us, you can spell it Wealth. It's wealth. It's the only thing Creator could make. He can't make poverty. He can't make oppression. He can't make some of these systems that they want to wrap me and you. They want us to wrap our souls with it. They want us to wrap our souls in what they give us so that we will wrap our souls up, put a bow on it, and give it back to them. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to live lives of wealth. But we've got to pay attention to our soul. What must we do? We must pay attention to our soul. Don't let anyone write on your soul. Don't let anyone manipulate your emotions. Don't read or listen to any statistics that don't agree with your spirit, because your spirit is perfect. I think I'm making sense. Am I making sense? Good. Now, your soul now, it's very important what happens when your soul begins to solidify. Your soul now creates an activity called thinking. Write it down. Thinking is a process of your mind. Your mind is not in your brain. Your mind is not your spirit, and your mind is not your soul. Your mind is an activity that happens in your brain between your spirit and your soul. Your mind is an activity. It happens here, but you can't find a cell for it or a lobe in your brain where your mind lives. Your mind is an activity that happens in your soul, but it's between your spirit and your soul. Your spirit that is perfect and this experience that you're having on earth. That's where it happens. So now, what ends up being this thing called your mind leads your life. Your mind tells you, based on which wins, your spirit or your soul, your mind tells you how wealthy you can be. Your mind tells you how healthy you can be. It's not the treadmill. I wrote this down, and I was going to say it later, but I'm going to say this right now. Do you know how people can still jog every day and die of a heart attack? Do you know how people can be in the gym and not lose any weight? Because most exercise is simply an activity to override what you really think about yourself. So if you really think you're unhealthy, it doesn't matter what you eat. It doesn't matter how much exercise you get. It doesn't matter what you do. None of it. It doesn't matter. If you want to be healthy, you've got to deal with the activity of your mind. It's your mind that's getting you in trouble. It's your mind that causes you to be unhealthy. It's what you think and how you think about yourself that causes you to not be wealthy and to not be healthy. It's your mind. We can point here, but it's really, the mind is so much bigger. That's why you have to learn how to possess your own mind. You have to learn how to possess your own soul. You have to, whatever you're thinking, that's what you'll be. It's not whatever you're eating, you shall be. It's not whatever exercise apparatus you use, you shall be. It's whatever you think, that's what you'll become. You are what you think. You are not what you eat. As a matter of fact, you eat what you eat because you think you should be eating it. Your mind is this activity where you really build your life. Write it down. I build my life with my mind. 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 I build my expectations with my mind. I build my wealth with my mind. I build my relationships with my mind. If my mind's not right, I will not be able to receive. I will not be able to receive from a great mentor. A person that's given me access, a person that's given me an open door, because I have a closed door in my mind. I have an eternal closed door to opportunities. They're not going to come by me. Why do so many other people get opportunities? Because they think they should be getting opportunities. Question is, do you think you should be getting more opportunities? Only question. The only question that matters. Do you think you should be? So now, when we deal with the mind in that activity, what is the body then? What is the body? If your spirit is healthy and your soul is healthy and your mind is healthy, your body will follow suit. Woo! If your spirit is healthy, and it is, and your soul is healthy, and it should be, and your mind is healthy, and it ought to be, your body will follow suit. If you get your body in vibration with your spirit, if you get your body in vibration with your spirit, if you can connect the two, there is nothing that can live in your body that can kill you. You won't eat anything that will kill you because your mind is right. Your thinking is right. And once we get our thinking right, our body follows suit. Write this down. A great mentor of mine, and I spent weeks with him just listening to him in person, Bob Proctor. He said one phrase and I got stuck. It was 2 hours later in the seminar, and I finally caught up to the rest of what he was saying. He said one phrase and I got stuck there. He said, your body is an instrument of your mind. Your body is an instrument of your mind. Your mind plays your body like a fiddle. Your mind plays your body like a drum set, like a piano, like a guitar. Your mind plays your body. Your body is simply an instrument that your mind strokes, your mind shapes. Your mind tells your body what to do. If your mind tells your body to live, it will live. I know a man right now. I know him. And when I'm saying I know him, it's not a testimony. I know him. I know him intimately. I know him. I know him. I know him. He has been living with stage 4 cancer for over 15 years, living with it, working, carrying on with his family, doing everything. The doctors don't know what to do with him. They don't understand. It's everywhere. He's past supposed to be dead. He will tell you, I'm just not dead in my mind. I'm not dead in my spirit. My spirit is not sick. It is perfect. It came from God. So my body has to do what my mind tells it to do. Your body is an instrument of your mind. Your mind can make you sick. Your thinking can take you to the hospital. Happens every day. People think they're having a stroke. They think they're having a heart attack. They think they have cancer, so they go to the doctor, and the doctor says, we can't find anything wrong with you. They go back, and over the years, finally, they have a heart attack, and they say, I told you I was having a heart attack, because in their minds, they were believing they had to have a heart attack. It was destiny for them. It was the right thing that was supposed to happen to them. Am I making sense at all? It's your mind that controls your body. Your body doesn't control your mind. Your body doesn't control your mind. It's your mind that controls your body. Listen to this. Your body is the responder. Your body responds to your mind. Your body responds to your mind and not your spirit unless it's intentional. Then your mind becomes that inner voice. It becomes that inner voice that tells your body how to live. Inner voice, not an outer voice, not something coming from outside. Inner voice. And once this inner voice starts telling your body how to live, and it's telling your body that it's sick, it's tired, it's frustrated, It has issues. It has to crave these foods. It has to do this. It has to abuse itself. My body, it has to smoke. It has to take drugs. It has to abuse itself sexually. It has to do all this stuff. It's in your mind. And your body will follow your mind every time. Every time, in every situation, your body will do what your mind tells it to do. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up right there. Just press the thumbs up button. Press the thumbs up button. Press the thumbs up button. Your mind will lead your body into everything. It'll lead your body into prosperity. It'll also lead your body into death. I know I'm making sense. So now, what do we need to do? Are you ready for this? What do we need to do? What's important for us to do? What's important for us to press in on? What's important for us to, if we want to be healthy so that we can live long enough to be wealthy? Are we past that? I don't have to press that anymore, do I? We're all good with wealth. We're all good with God sending us great relationships. We're all good with the universe giving us access to great rooms. We're all good with living a healthy life, at least 120 years. We're all good with having riches, land, possessions. Are we good with that? Because I don't want to convince you now. If you're not convinced, I get it. But don't bother the rest of us, because we're done. We're through with it. We've seen the power of wealth. Wealth saves lives. Wealth opens doors. Wealth gives opportunities to great people. That's just the way it is. I can't believe he's talking about money. Yes, I'm talking about money, but I'm talking about something a whole lot more significant than money. I'm talking about wealth, so that you and your babies in the future, you and your children in the future can divorce yourself from what everyone else thinks. You can divorce yourself from everybody who thinks your family doesn't deserve it. You can divorce yourself from everybody who's building systems to keep you down. You can divorce yourself from this world and say, I can live here and not be affected by anything you're doing. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. That's what wealth is. That's what this is all about. I will not be satisfied. I will not apologize. And I'm done trying to explain myself to ignorant people. Do you know how expensive it is to educate the ignorant? Yeah, I said it. Do you know how expensive it is to try to educate the ignorant? The ignorant are people who decided they don't know and they don't want to know. You can't educate the intentionally ignorant. You can't educate them. Done with that altogether. I want to spend some time with some people who are over it. They're finished with it. They want to live a life of wealth for them and their families. And I think that's me and you. So let's get it. So here's what you got to do. Here's what you got to do. You got to get your soul back. You got to get your soul back. You got to possess your own soul now. You got to possess where your spirit and your soul connect. You gotta get the heart of yourself back. You gotta get control of your mind back. You gotta get control of your thoughts back. You gotta get control of your words back. You gotta get control of your environment back. You gotta get control of where you sit, where you go, what you read, who you listen to, who's important in your life. What attitudes are you going to adopt? What attitudes are you going to curse? You're just going to say, I'm not done with that. I curse you. I curse you. Get out of my life. You are dismissed. Not listening to you. Not hanging out with you. Idiocracy and ignorance is not my friend. I'm called to be wealthy. It's my place in life, right? You've got to be intentional and direct and on purpose with getting your soul back. Say, I want to get my soul back. My whole soul, my mind, my will, my emotions, my decision-making properties. I want to get my mind back. the activity of my own mind. I want to possess it for myself. I don't want to give it to anybody. I don't want anyone else to have any control of it. I'm not trying to fight nobody. I'm not trying to have no issues with anybody. I just want to possess my own soul. I want to get my soul back. I want to get my thinking back. And everything that was stolen from me over the time, everything that was stolen from me over the decades, I want the king or the queen in me to rise and sit up on the throne of their own wealth. That is what I want. So what do I do? What do I do? Number one, you've got to tap into your spirit. Let me ask you something. Number one, tap into your spirit. Write it down. Write it down. I've got to tap into my spirit. What I'm telling you to do is go back. Go back to the original you. Ask Creator, what is the original me? What is the original me like? And when you tap into your spirit, what you're going to find out is that you, hang on to your booties now, hang on to your socks, hang on to your wig, your teeth, and your earrings. Hang on to it right now. When you start examining your spirit, you're going to find out that there is no difference between you, your spirit, and Creator. You're going to find out that you and Creator are one. You're going to find out that whoever Creator is in you, and whoever you are in spirit is in Creator. That's what you're going to learn. You're going to learn, according to most of the books of the real educated people, you're going to find out you are God and God is you. You're going to find out you are Creator and Creator is you. That's what you're going to find out. And is there any sickness? Come on. Is there any sickness of mind or spirit or body in Creator? You answer that. Is there any sickness in Creator? Is there any confusion in Creator? Is the soul of the Creator, is there something flawed there? You talk to me. I don't think so. But maybe you know something I don't know. But I think Creator is perfect. The spirit of Creator is all-knowing. It is eternal. It is perfect. And if Creator took you out of that spirit, then what are you? You can't be something different from the original if you came out of the original. Out of the original came you. So whatever original is, you are. Whatever original can do, you can do. However original thinks, you can think. That's your spirit. We ain't even talking about your soul yet. Don't even go there. Don't even go to soul yet. Stay in spirit. Stay in spirit. Spirit never worries. You shouldn't worry. Spirit is never concerned. You should never be concerned. Everything on earth was made for spirit. So everything on earth was made for you. Everybody loves spirit. Everybody loves you. Spirit can never be oppressed. You can never be oppressed. It's all about the perspective now that you're giving to your soul. If you give to your soul this perspective that you can be taken advantage of, if you give the perspective to your soul that your spirit is not perfect, then your soul is going to take on this warped view of you, and you will never, ever be wealthy. Never. You cannot be wealthy thinking like that. It is impossible for you to be wealthy thinking like that. It will not happen. So you have to take control of your soul. Tap into your spirit. Tap into your spirit. Now, number two, whatever your spirit is, say that about yourself. They're called affirmations. Whatever spirit is, say that about yourself. If spirit is never sick, you can say, I live in a healthy body always. My body is always healthy. My body is always complete. If spirit has a perfect mind, you can say, my mind is always clear. I see myself as a spirit that comes from Creator, that comes from God. I am an original. I'll never die. Nothing about me will ever die. So I say that for my body. My body will last as long as it needs to last for me to become wealthy and pass it on to the next generations. You can say that to yourself. You can use phrases like, I am wealthy. I am always wealthy. I am never afraid. I am not sick. I am living in a whole body. I am free to discover the word. I am free to eat what's healthy. I am free to tell my heart to keep beating. I am able to tell every blood vessel in my body to cooperate with the will. See, that's the way I talk to my body every day. And that has to be the way you talk to your body, because you're preparing yourself for wealth. So affirmations, tap into your spirit, say your affirmations. Now, you're going to train your mind on what to think. Train your mind on what to think. You're going to catch yourself. You're going to catch yourself thinking certain things. And all of a sudden, you're not going to beat yourself up. You're simply going to redirect. You're going to redirect. You're going to redirect. Well, my mom died of this and my dad died of that. And I live in a place I can't afford good food. And that's why I'm overweight. I'm having a problem breathing. I'm having all these issues. So now you're not going to think like that. When you catch yourself thinking like that, you're just going to deflect it. You're not going to be mad at yourself. You're just going to deflect it. Don't get angry. Don't get angry because of ignorance. Just turn it. Well, I just wish I could eat better. Oh, never mind. I can eat better. But it's not about me eating better. I am whole. I am complete. I am free. I love myself. I am loved by me. So no food, no addiction to food, no laziness for exercise. None of that stuff will happen to you because you're thinking right. Wealth comes out of how you think. If you don't think you deserve to be wealthy, you will never be wealthy. Never. Now, what's next? Number 4, meditate. Meditate. Get an image in your mind of your healthy place. Get an image in your mind. Your mind is not your brain. Your mind is not your spirit, and it's not your soul. It's an activity of thinking that happens between your spirit and your soul. It's an activity. And when you start thinking right, you put an image in your head. You put an image in your mind about your own health. You put an image in your mind, and now you're just going to meditate on it. You're going to meditate on it. You're going to mutter it. You're going to let it roll over in your mind. You're going to think about it all the time. You're going to meditate on it while you're talking about it, while you're giving your affirmations. You're going to go to bed already there. That's what I mean by meditate. You're going to go there. You're just going to presume you are that. You're going to see yourself in a healthy body. The right weight, yes. The right look, yeah, your hair, your eyes, and everything's beautiful, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a healthy body, a healthy mind, a healthy soul that comes out of a healthy spirit. You're just going to see yourself that way. And when you see yourself that way, your body's going to begin to change. Why? Because number 5, now you have permission to command your body, to tell your body what it's going to do, to tell your body how it's going to live, to relate to your body that it is healthy, to relate to your body that is living in a powerful place, to relate to your body that you're always going to be in a good frame of mind and a good frame of spirit. Am I making sense at all? So health gives you permission. Health gives you permission to be wealthy. It gives you permission to live through every disappointment, through every roadblock, through every failure, through every lost relationship, through every physical or financial setback, through any illness, right? Your health allows you to live through anything that comes against you until you get to your wealthy place. That's amazing, and that's important. We all have to understand that. If we don't understand the power of health, we won't be able to get to riches. So listen, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do as we're spending time together here tonight. I want you to get yourself in a quiet place. Just give me about 5 minutes. We're going to have to just meditate for a moment. And let me show you how to meditate. One of my favorite scriptures in my favorite book, the Bible, is the creator getting a leader ready to lead his people and to dream big. And he says to him, all I want you to do is meditate on it. You don't have to do much else than meditate on it day and night. Just meditate. If you meditate on this day and night, you will make your way successful. How can I make myself healthy? How can I make, yes, I said it. How can I make myself healthy? It don't matter what illness, COVID, flu, it doesn't matter what the physical illness is. It really only matters what my soul is saying, because my soul and my mind plays my body like a violin. My mind plays my body. It tells my body what to do. Okay, so this is what I want you to do now. This is just a practice. You can do it by yourself before you go to bed tonight. Before you go to bed tonight, just get in a quiet place and just do these few steps. The first thing I want you to do is just pay attention to your breathing. Just pay attention to your breathing. You want to breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Pay attention to your breathing and just allow your body to relax. Allow your mind to relax. Allow everything about you. Allow other things to just fade away. Your day, let it fade away. Anything that happened today, let it fade away. And just pay attention to your breathing. Pay attention to your breathing. And now what I want you to do as you're breathing, that might take you a few moments. We only spent a few seconds there. Might take you a few moments. But now I just want you to let your mind drift away to eternity. There is a creator, there is a God, there is a being that creates worlds. Everything you see, everything you experience, it already exists. Everything you dream has already been created for you. You really don't have to create anything. You don't have to make anything happen. Just relax. Because you're perfect. Your spirit has always been perfect. Your spirit has always been loved. Your spirit has always been sane. Your spirit is eternal. Your spirit is missing nothing. And now everything that you would need in this life's experience, everything that you could ever need to accomplish your dream, was created when your spirit was created. You lack nothing. You lack no relationships. You lack no access. Every year to your life has already been added, at least 120 years. It's already been given to you. And everything you'll ever need in that 120 years has also been created. So all of a sudden, your shoulders can relax, your toes can relax, your arms can relax, your core can relax, because you have no worries. All you need to do is connect to your spirit. So just go ahead and connect to your spirit. Connect to the creator. It doesn't take much. You are creator, and creator is you. You cannot run from creator, and creator cannot run from you. You will never be separated from creator. Never. It's impossible. If you make your bed in hell, creator is there. If you rise to go to the heavens, creator is there, because you are creator. You are creator. Meditate on that for a moment. Just say in between each breath, I am creator. I am creator. Creator is me. I am creator, and creator is me. I am everything creator is, and everything creator is in me. I lack nothing. I lack absolutely nothing. Is it impossible to hold creator down? So it's impossible to hold me down. It's impossible to oppress a creator. And it's impossible to oppress me. I can't be corralled. I can't be manipulated. I am creator, and creator is me. I see the world as it is. And it can manipulate others, but it cannot manipulate me because I have everything I need. It can tempt others, but it cannot tempt me because everything that was created for me, I already have. I already have it. My spirit is not in competition. I know I'm spending some time here, but you have to. My spirit is not in competition with any other spirit. My spirit is not in competition with any other spirit on earth. I have no one to fight. I have no one to war against. I have no one to be jealous of. No one. Because everything that has been created for me in my experience, it's mine. No one else can have it. I'm eternal. I lack nothing. Meditate on that. Wrap your mind around it. Make a decision to train your mind. Make a decision to tell your mind what to think. Yep. 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 Now let's command our bodies. See yourself healthy. See it. Create an image in your mind. Focus on that image and let that image become you. Become that image as you lie in bed. Become that image. Doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't matter what it is. Become the image. Become the image in your mind, in your heart, as you're meditating. Become the image. Hang on to that image. Turn yourself into the image in your mind. In your mind. I wish that you would prosper and be in health, but it will be in equivalence to how your mind prospers. If I can get you to prosper your mind, your money and your health will prosper. If I can get your mind to become a wife, husband comes. If I get your mind and you see yourself as a husband, wife comes. The same way, if I can get your mind to receive that you're healthy, your body will have to respond to your mind. Even as your soul prospers. I want you to be in health, and I want you to have a lot of money. Why? Health gives you permission to use money. But they have to be equal to your mind, your soul, your elevation, your thought process. Because whatever you see in your mind will show up in your face. Whatever you hold in your mind, you will eventually hold in your hands. So you must meditate. You must become this person. Become that person. Become that person. I am that person. I am very healthy. I am living in a sound mind. I am living in a sound body. Everything about my body, the trillions of cells, they are all healthy. My blood is healthy. All my organs are healthy. I am living. The spirit of me, the spirit of me is living in a healthy body. Come on, say it. Meditate on it. I live in a healthy body. I live in a healthy body. I live in a perfect body. My perfect spirit lives in a perfect body. My body is perfect right now. Whether I need to lose any weight or not, my body is perfect. Whether my body is sick right now in their mind, my body is perfect and without sickness. On earth, not when I die, but on earth, my body is perfect. I live in a perfect body. I live in a sound body. I live in a complete body. That's the truth. That's the truth in my mind. That's the truth in my mind. And I meditate on it. 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 And now I say, now watch this. Now, as I'm meditating, I say to my body from my mind that's been trained and connected to my spirit. So really my spirit is saying to my body, you are perfect. I see you as perfect. Thank you, Creator, for giving me this body. Thank you for putting me in this color of skin. Thank you for making me, putting this spirit in a male body or female body. Thank you for my height. Thank you for everything about me, my eyes, my nose, my ears. Everything about my body is perfect. I bring my level of vibration, joy, and peace in using my mind. I bring it to the level of a healthy body. So in this body, nothing can live that kills. In this body, nothing can live that destroys. In this body, nothing can live in this body that takes this body out, that terminates life in this body. Nothing can live here. So anything that has been unhealthy in my body, I command it now by the Spirit of the Creator to be clean, to be healed, and to be dismissed. I do not curse you. You're not my enemy. It's been my mind all the time. But now my mind just says to you, body of Martin Williams, be free. Be free of every disease. Be free of any anxiety. Be free of any high blood pressure. Be free of any illness. Be free of any disease. Why? Because my spirit is always free. My spirit is always clear. My spirit is always eternal. And I say my body matches my spirit. My body matches my spirit. My body matches my spirit. Eternal, perfect, will live forever. It's original. So my body is an original. This was not a mistake. You put me in the right body. I'm intentional. Everything about me was intentional. And you want me to live in this body of health that leads me to wealth. I agree. I agree. I agree with the eternal Creator that creates worlds. I agree with the eternal Creator that creates worlds. You create worlds, and you have sent me into this world to discover my own world. So I'm going to live exactly how long you plan for me to live, but I will not die until I've experienced the worlds you wanted to create through me. Because the worlds you wanted to create through me, they already exist. And so I sleep with joy. I rest with joy. I go through any illness or disease with joy. My depression as I sleep tonight has to go. Any illness, no matter how big they say it is or how small they say it is, no illness can stand against this peace I have in this flow of possessing my soul. I am healthy and I live in a healthy body. Now, what just happened is maybe you've never been this close to Creator before. You've never had an experience with Him. You've never really felt Him in you, never felt so close. It really didn't take that much work. And let me tell you something that a lot of people don't want you to know. You don't really need anybody. You don't really need anything from anybody. The Creator who created worlds created your world of wealth. Then He created you. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Put that on your sandwich and eat it. The Creator who creates worlds. He creates worlds. He creates universes. He created your world. He created it. Everything in it. Everything for you to enjoy, including long life. Then He created you. You were created because there was a wealthy world He had already created for you. That's why you're here. To experience that created world that was created for you. That is why you're here. You're not here to worry. You're not here to die of cancer. You're not here to be stressed. You're not here to be depressed. That is not why you're here. Depression, sickness, high blood pressure, these illnesses happen to your healthy body because your mind is not healthy. Your body was not created to be sick. It wasn't created for pressure. It wasn't created for worry. It wasn't created for this. So that's why it holds fat. That's why people die of strokes and heart attacks. It's not what they're eating, it's how their mind thinks. And we die too early. We never get to experience wealth. And now we have nothing to pass on to our children or our children's children. With a healthy mind, you will be able to now outlive any disappointment, any screw up, any broken relationship, any investment you lost. You'll be able to recover from it because you have a healthy life. I really hope this made sense for you tonight. This was more than a moment, but this part of health is supernaturally important, and we got to get this one right. Am I making sense? We got to get this one right because Creator, your children and grandchildren, your great-great-grandchildren are depending on you to be healthy so that whatever belongs to them, you can possess now. You can possess the wealth now. You can possess the wealth now, and you can hold it. You can pass it on to them. What happens to your next generation if you give up a healthy life? You give up a healthy life so you don't live long enough to possess the wealth. What happens to them? They don't have the wealth. They don't have the relationships you should have had. They don't have the access to the doors you should have opened for them. They don't know how to live by healthy habits. And now they have no land, they have no silver, they have no gold, they have no money, they have no power to possess their dreams. So you being healthy, sir, you being healthy, ma'am, this is important. It is important and we've got to deal with this. Get healthy. The psychiatrists, the sociologists, and the people who are listening to me tonight who are medically or mentally inclined, and they spend time with people all the time, they will tell you that your mental attitude shapes everything about you. It shapes everything. How you think determines the car you drive. How you think determines the job you'll have. How you think determines your husband or wife or the lack of. How you think, when you see a little child who thinks wrong, you can already predict their life. It's their thinking, it's their soul, it's their mind, because your mind builds your worlds, and your mind shapes your body. That's the way it is. I feel like I completed my assignment tonight. Do me a favor. If you have not subscribed to my channel, just subscribe. Go ahead and hit the subscription button. Give a thumbs up tonight. Go ahead and give a thumbs up. You can't find that on YouTube, but you can find it right there underneath this, what we just did. Give a thumbs up. Subscribe, ring that bell, push that bell. It's a notification button. So we're on here. We're on here. And let me just tell you something about the rest of this week. For some reason, tomorrow night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, I'm going to be on YouTube. I got a lot to say. I got interviews this week. It's going to be a great week for us to pull our lives together. It's time for you to live a wealthy life. All right? Have a great night. Email me if you'd like. Email me. Give me some notifications. Talk to me. You got questions, and we'll continue to go. Have a great night, everybody.